All right, man. Look, man, we're here, Champions League, and we're going in through. Well, we're going in real right now. Arsenal against PSG, giving you my quick little pre-match analysis preview. PSG have been struggling. They have not really been as consistent as they have been under Laurent Blanc. But anybody who tells me that this now proves that Laurent Blanc is a better coach needs to have their head examined as well as their earlobe. Arsenal, the kind of team who can beat PSG, then go and get pimped by Lolo Gretsch next week. That's the kind of team that Arsenal are. So, and the way that Arsenal are stacked up, they can beat PSG because PSG have much more physical, attrition-like players. And as you've been seeing with how PSG have been struggling against the teams in the French league, you play quick, you play fast, you have very nimble, lightweight players who can get into those channels very swiftly. You can cause them issues because Emery still needs time to really make this his team and understand how the defense, midfield, and attack works. Whereas at Arsenal, we know who they are. They are the team where fourth is their birthright. But with that being said, as far as PSG, how do they approach this? For me, I just think that they have a stronger midfield, and by that I mean that they have a midfield who are better tacklers and better physicals. I think Emery needs to focus on the physicality of the midfield and winning the midfield, and not allowing guys like Ozil and Cazorla anything. So pressing, hustling, intercepting, and just really showing their tenacity, to be a lot more tenacious in midfield, to really extinguish and take out the kind of flair and the time that Cazorla and Ozil has on the ball will actually pretty much put PSG in a perfect position to win this. And then it's really about bringing Ben Arfa into the game, bringing Lucas into the game. I don't want to see Kakavani, he's a brick. But obviously in defense, there's no David Silva, so Thiago has to hold the fort. He's going to hold things down and obviously get help from Mota. And the key thing being the runners from midfield, because Giroud is the easiest player to mark in the world. You can mark him with your eyes closed. But what will be difficult for PSG are guys like Sanchez, guys like Walcott, and the speed of Walcott and what that can do to them. Arsenal, they shouldn't have taken Joel Campbell away. So for Arsenal, what do? I think for Arsenal, they need to get Ozil free. And I feel that they know that they are going to come into a fight. I think this is a game that Jacques and Coquelin will be very important, because in order for your flair players to do their thing, you've got to win those tackles. You've got to gain possession of the ball. You have to have periods of possession where you can say, okay, we're now in the control of the game. Let's us try and really tilt the match in our favor. And to do that, you need to win key tackles in those areas. But Ozil is key. If Ozil can be kept free and he's not kept locked down, Arsenal are in business. Arsenal will be beaten if the Zillage doesn't ride. So the Zillage really needs to ride, and he needs to bring in Giroud. He needs to bring Giroud into the game. I don't even know who Lucas Perez is. Who is he? What is he? What does he eat? What's he about? I don't know what this guy's about. So, and even for a defense, Koscielny is going to be huge. So I think for Koscielny, he needs to keep a level head, not be too crazy, not to be too hazy, because his defensive maturity and experience will be needed, because you're playing away from home against teams that have 3, 4, 5, 6 killers that can kill you. Ben Arfa. But I think overall, with that being said, I am looking at a 1-0 to PSG. I think PSG will edge this. This will be a close-ish kind of game. Arsenal will have their opportunities, but I think overall, it could be 2-1 PSG. It could be 2-1, but I'm keeping with what I said initially. PSG just eke this out and edge this out 1-0 in what I think will be quite a close-ish kind of game. So we really want to be PSG overpowering them, but I think that, when it comes down to it, PSG, Arsenal may miss key chances. PSG will take their one chance and be able to ride through and make it happen. So 1-0 for PSG against Arsenal. Watch my post-match analysis after said match. Peace out, stay true, and stay black. Now it's time to tune into the best podcast in our galaxy. I checked. It is the best podcast in the galaxy. It's Talking Tactics. You can head to the main website and click on the icon at the top that will take you into the Talking Tactics podcast, which you can find on SoundCloud and on the iTunes iStore. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know about the iTunes store. So that's where you can catch us. Remember to like the podcast, to retweet it, to share it. And we always record it every Monday, and we put it out every Tuesday. So follow us on Twitter as well to get in your questions, so we can answer your questions as well for it. Bada bing, bang. Follow that damn Talking Tactics, Bet podcast with your man Double H on your boy Daniel Tillock. Peace.